We now move on to the presentation of the second petition, which relates to the future of the Welsh Harp Education Centre. If you know the drill by now, Martin, because you've been at many meetings, you have 5 minutes to present your petition, and then, as we have seen within this petition, we will open it up if other members would wish to speak. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Can I introduce myself before the timer starts? I'm an ex-teacher, head teacher, and LEA school governor in Brent. This petition is supported by Brent Parks Forum, Brent Friends of the Earth, and despite operating during the school holiday, a petition of 487 signatories. People on my allotment have noticed a silence. This is the lack of excited chatter as crocodiles of children visiting the Welsh Harp Centre pass nearby. We miss them, and surely the children will miss their visits. The centre has closed since Thames 21 withdrew funding at the end of the summer term, without notice to schools. David Attenborough famously asked, how would it be possible to motivate our children to fight to save nature if they have never experienced it firsthand? It is not just a matter of scientific knowledge, but of the experiential awe and wonder involved. This generation will face the daunting task of tackling the climate and ecological emergency. The centre had an important role in enabling our children to do just that and worked with up to 300 pupils a week. The vast majority of our primary schools do not have the grounds to match the experience offered by the woodlands and ponds of the centre. The Brent Climate and Ecological Emergency Strategy 2021-30 recognised the importance of the centre and said, quote, "The Council has secured funding to improve the educational centre on the site, to bring residents, schools and communities closer to nature and to help improve biodiversity." Brent Cabinet, May the 22nd, 2023, agreed a post-16 SEND building on the site, saying, quote, "The proposal would enable the environmental education programme to schools to continue to be delivered as part of the wider building use alongside the post-16 horticultural centre." However, at the joint Harp Consultative Committee, Leslie Williams of Brent Council said, quote, that the building would be fully utilised during curriculum time by the post-16 provision and only available for other groups outside of that time. An excellent building has been designed but has no space for a primary classroom, apparently, and no time for primary schools to visit. The Capital Projects team gave a resident a long list of organisations consulted about the new building, but primary schools were missing on that list. The loss-making of the centre was cited as a reason for 17 minutes, I'm not sure where I am. The Capital Projects team gave a resident a long list of organisations consulted about the new building, but primary schools were missing. The loss-making aspect of the centre was cited as a reason for Thames 21's withdrawal. Part of that loss was down to the high heating and maintenance costs of the dilapidated cabin classrooms and would be addressed by a new building. I, alongside others, took part in bringing a consortium to use the building outside of school hours together, and that could provide a reliable income to help subsidise the centre, which was charging £5 per pupil per session to schools. The staff salary will be the main cost. The petition calls on the Council to undertake a full scoping exercise to find a new organisation to run the centre, perhaps local industry such as Careys to enhance their green credentials, or a voluntary organisation such as the Canals and River Trust. So we need 3 assurances from the lead member, who isn't present, to respond to the petition. She said she'll write to me. One, that the Environmental Education Centre will have space in the new building. That commitment was made 2 years ago. Two, that the Council will make an all-out effort, fuelled by a passionate commitment to environmental education and the urgent need to address the climate and ecological emergency, to find a new partner to run the centre. Three, that the curriculum and activities offered by the centre will continue to enrich the science curriculum on life processes and living things.
Could you please wrap up? Thank you.
Offered to the pupils with first-hand experience. I expect the Mayor might have gone to this centre about 20 years ago.